Going live. One, two, three, and we're live. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops. Shout out to the retirees. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, bus driver, train driver, round town and long distance truck driver. Shout out to everybody going out this morning to earn your daily bread, your honest bread. You got your feet on the ground, feeling good this morning. It's another day to get up and go get another dollar and all these things, and you're on it. Big up to you. Shout out to every single clean hearted, good hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. Here we are this morning. Kai Tai Jai Empress bright and early says, please remember to hit the like button as you enter the chat. All right. Big up on yourself and thank you for being here. Listen up, we got a couple of things on the table this morning we're going to talk about. But before I do that, somebody said yesterday in the comment section that um, you take too long. Every morning I do this shout out stuff. How about you just get to the stories? And shout out to the couple of people that defended me. And some said, I actually like him giving me a special shout out in the morning. I love hearing my name called. Here's the thing, the person who said that though, your intro too long. You did a shout out people, just get to the story. Them people there, they don't even support you on that kind of a level. It's some people will hardly ever tune in. When you see the name, it's a new name. So some people were saying, well, I guess you probably just find this channel or you're just a tune in because I saw the man doing thing. Others were like, just leave him alone and let him do him thing, right? Here's the thing, those people don't support you really. They come by with these antics and semantics, crazy noises on the side, always trying to tell you how to do stuff, and they're not a supporter. So even if you change up your platform and your routine and try to do it to please them, so let me take some constructive criticism and tweak the thing a little bit because I've done that over the years, and it's worked to my benefit as well as the audience benefit. But some people is just not worth listening to. Some people, when them talk, you just got deaf. When them write stuff, you should just go blind. Just scroll right along. So the people them who are watching from the outside who are actually not members of the chat, the members of the chat, they must understand that they are the only ones that get their names called out in the morning. I can't even see a name to call you out if you're not a member of the channel. The membership is there. The membership button is there. It's right next to the subscribe button. Click it and get your membership and come inside of the chat room. Somebody can call up your name too in the morning, right? And you can be a part of the family too. Old dog, here we go. Remember one time we used to go to people yard? Well, that's how we do a country still. And if you know some of them have dog, you ball from out a gate. Old dog, them say somebody outside go put up the dog them, and then you're allowed to walk into the yard. Some people say, come on, the dog not do you nothing. And then when you walk in the yard, the dog rush you anywhere, you run up and down. This road to take the dog off of the wall. That kind of stuff, but memories. Seymour is in the house this morning. The first one tuning in. Big up Seymour. Thank you for being here. Great goodies. Roxanne McIntosh is here. Thank you for being here. Candice on the beat. Thank you for being here. Sharon Ingram, Brick House. Prillis 123, Carrie Ann Jones, Marcia Walters, and Kai Tai Jai Empress is here. Purple Royal, Brummel Wright, big up yourself, my sister. Thank you for being here. King Biggs, Morning Fam, Senior Sexy is here. Nikki B, Jane Ander, Michelle Howell is in the building this morning. Lady J is here this morning for sure. Rosalind Smichael, Janet Stewart, Sean Cassell, Morning Fam. Like the video as you join the live. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you. Roxy21 is in the building this morning. I'm Inspire. Hope all is well. Haven't seen you in a while. Karen Notice is here. Big up yourself, Karen Notice. Mr. Article down there. BM is in the building this morning. Guava 876 is here. RBK is here. Doreen Muckler is in the building this morning. Have a blessed day. Reggae Girl Bento is here. Haven't seen you in a while as well. I hope all is well. Dorothy T, Divine Order is here as well. Five Field 63. Thank you for being here. Real G there, Stash there, Stacy and Williams is here. Rika Bay is here. Thank you for being here this morning. And if I didn't call your name, you already know. Ricky Reed, big up yourself. If I didn't call your name, Lorraine Blair, Baker, you know, Lorraine Lawrence, Bees Boy, Michelle Howell. If I didn't call your name, you already know. Manners and respect, same way. We can't just spend all morning bigging up everybody, but we big up as many as we can before we have to get into the story. Them gyal are wicked, them wicked, them wicked. Y'all know that song, right? I was watching something yesterday, and the question was, what are some of the wickedest things that a man ever did to you? It was posed to the ladies. I mean, hear a girl tell a story. I watched a video of her telling a story about how her man took her to this party and invited her to this cousin that just flew down from foreign. And the cousin turned out to be not a cousin, is the woman flying from foreign, and and these things. So yeah, these things are still happening. Yeah. So I'm posing the same question this morning to the men as well, right? My phone lines are open this morning. If you want to share a story, the number, I should put it in the chat and pin it right now. It's 1-806-587-8953. And if you are using WhatsApp and you're in another country, you can call in for free. If you're in the States, you can probably just straight call in right there for free. Imagine you and your good buno nunos there, yeah, don't wrap up every night and thing and watch Netflix and good night, babe. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. See you in the morning. And this man have woman flying and I introduce her at your house as your cousin, as his cousin. And then you find out when you ask the other family members, so your cousin does she fly gone back a foreign yet, or and the whole family is looking at you like, we never have no cousin we flying recently. Yes, man, your cousin, the girl, no, never have nobody flying recently. Hold on, let me show you a picture. Cause we did take some pictures together. See her here, right here. So the girl said she got on her, she got on her WhatsApp because she said, WhatsApp have those stories, something story save or something where you can go back and pull up wherever. So she go back and pull up, and she shows the family. She right there saw in the family. I look on her strange. Them start call each other. Simone, come here. Stacy, come here, come here. Uncle Roy, come here. With cousin just fly in from fire. The girl said she's so embarrassed. She shut it. It was a party they were having, and she was invited this time. Me and Uman must fly out Ghana already. So yeah, time for wife to go out again. And she said she had a party that was coming up. And she asked him, she said, babes, you come to the party with me and think it would be good for you to come. He said, no man, I can't make it other one day. That's not my scene. That's not my scene. You go on and enjoy yourself. And while he was going in and enjoying himself, he was actually picking up his woman from the airport and spending time with her and that kind of stuff. So that wicked. That wicked. Yeah, very wicked. I don't know. But the thing go like that. So them man ya wicked, them wicked, them wicked is the same remix version for the woman's version of them gal ya wicked, them wicked, them wicked. So to the man and to the woman them this morning, give me a wicked story. Tell me something, either in the comment section where I can read it out, or you can call in and tell me the story of some of the wicked things that the opposite sex has done to you in relation or in a relationship before. We're out here with crazy tendencies. Don't be fooled by the internet. That's going to be a whole section this morning. Don't be fooled by the internet. There's something brewing with DJ Mona Lisa, otherwise called OC. In Jamaica, they say OC for otherwise called. In the US, you say AKA, alias, known as, right? We're talking about Amari. There's something brewing between Amari and Queenie. Don't want to talk too much about that yet. I'm going to try to contact some people. Actually, I have a direct link. So I'm going to contact such and such a person and get some info upon that. And then we will be talking about that at some other time. DJ Mona Lisa has reappeared. She look good too, you know. Yeah, Amari look good. Amari lose a whole heap of weight, boy. And she, but the tattoo in the face thing and all these things, I don't know, but I guess she's in the entertainment world. So, it's a kind of different world. If you're in the entertainment space, you must be entertaining. You can't be an entertainer and not entertain. This is what regular people don't understand. So regular people start follow entertainers, but you can't follow them all the way. Their job is to entertain. Your job is to get your life on track and live a good, productive life. You are here trying to be Beyonce. Not even your husband can talk to you because you are Beyonce, and all his things are in a box to the left, to the left, to the left. And you can have another one in a minute and all these things. Because you're gone too deep into the character. You were supposed to enjoy what they're giving you, not try to become them. Not true? So with that said, don't be fooled by the internet. Yeah, and DJ Mona Lisa and Queenie. Queenie did put out a song recently with Dewey. Should have done a full review on it. But still I gotta do a full review on it. Cause I did like it. I did like it. It was good. It was good stuff. And it was good to actually see Dewey on screen in something productive, like do it on Star, right? So I remember I said that. I said there's a room and a space for that too, especially when him and Queenie did a fight. Me, I said, do we could have cut and go do him own channel, Queenie Man, or something, and a whole heap of people would have go over there just to hear his side of the story and see where he's going from there. So, them something there. So once we get the info that I'm looking for about DJ Mona Lisa, which is Amari versus Queenie, I will be back forwarding to talk about that. The security guard that is in the Slickianna Aneka Townsend case has made somewhat of a confession. The man says something about Rushawn Patterson told me that he killed Slickianna, and there is more and more and more info to the whole story, which we have right here, and we're gonna go through that as well. What else is on the board? Let me see. Pen and paper, this Where is Squash? Where is Dancehall entertainer Squash? We've been following and tracking, not going too much into the story unless stuff has been released. But I did notice yesterday that Squash dropped a song and video called Random Dial. You can go look it up. It's on his Vivo. Just type in Squash Vivo into YouTube, look up Random Dial, or even Google Random Dial, and it's going to give you Squash new video. But there are certain things that I'm noticing still. So we're going to talk about those things as well. And listed people and blogs instead of, okay. We're trying a new thing with the videos. We're still learning YouTube after all this time. YouTube is a constantly changing platform for the people who are partnered with YouTube and do work this platform. There's different ways to upload a video. So y'all might see changes as far as the amount of people that are able to see the video until we get used to being on that format. We've been uploading all along under entertainment. We should have been uploading all along under people and blogs. So now that you switch it to people and blogs, people are going to be looking for you under entertainment because you've always been under entertainment. So that's a go on behind the scenes with SouFLoTV and all that. Now I need help from my audience, especially those in the chat who are paid members. Is anybody having issues as a paid member, as a to the channel? Are you having any issues where you log on in the morning, you see the live, you can't see a comment section, so you cannot comment? Is anybody having that issue? One person told me that they're having that issue, and I don't want somebody to have their membership and not be able to be a part of the live, because that was the whole goal, right? That's your extra perk. You come in. So I was thinking it's more along the lines of her equipment or her location where she's at. So me ask the people so in case anybody is going through it, each one teach one. Somebody can say, yes, SouFlo, but all she has to do is press this or press that. So I want to know if anybody having that kind of issue this morning. Let's get one of our family members straight. And the answer is no issues, no issues, no issues, no issues. Abusing sites with Delia and Salmon says sometimes. Delia, and sometimes you log in, you see the video, but there is no comment box for you to comment. Uh, yeah, I didn't want to be insensitive and just tell her, say, maybe it's your equipment. I value this kind of a support at this level, so I respect it. And if anybody is having an issue, I'll be trying my best to work it out. Get to YouTube, figure out what's going on with that, and ask the family as well. Nobody is saying anything. Nope, just the commercial is in the way. Divine Order says it's just the commercial is in the way. Well, Divine Order, that is kind of like how we make a living, and that is kind of like in our contracts with YouTube, how they get some money off of the thing too. Nothing is free in life, So the commercial them they're gonna run. Some people know that and they support by actually just letting the commercial run, play out. It's like when you watch regular TV and you're watching your favorite show. If a commercial comes on, you can't really skip it. All you can do is go to our next channel or take a minute to go get up and get you something to drink, get your popcorn, get you whatever your sandwich or whatever you eat and consume while you're watching your favorite show. By the time you come back, commercial done, that kind of stuff. So we always ask people to let the commercial play out. It's all a part of the scheme. So with that said, sometimes I go back out and come back in. I can't comment, says Onika St. John Jones. Sometimes you go back out and come back in and you can't comment. What do you do to fix it? Marcia Walters, what do you do to fix it? Yes, Soji 819. That's another thing. In order for you to, so like Soji just said, in order for you to watch all your content on YouTube freely with no commercials running on it, you would have to go be a member of YouTube, not a channel owner, not someone that has a channel on YouTube. That's another tier. You would have to go actually have paid membership to YouTube itself. YouTube is generally free for everybody, right? So you just go on YouTube and then set up a channel and all these things. We live in a world where we do get a lot for free. But if you want to take it to a next level, then you have to start to pay because nothing really is free. See? I understand commercials are on everyone's channel. Yes. Dorothy T says, I don't get commercials. I don't know. Maybe it's the videos that you tune into that you don't get commercials, but commercials run on majority of the videos. There are some that are not eligible for any kind of marketing, and YouTube has their own way of telling you as a creator, content creator, that we don't like this one, we can't do anything with this one. It's up to you if you still want to leave it up there or not. And most of the time, I've invested so much into putting a video together, but just leave them up there. Because sometimes it's not really about the money. Sometimes it's really about getting the story out there or giving the audience quality content. Sometimes you put quality content together. YouTube say, hey, we can't do nothing with that. And it took you like 3-4 hours to put that together. And then you slice the video down to 15-20 minutes. And YouTube tell us, nah, we don't want that. So, but you can still leave it there. We're just not going to do nothing with it. And we leave those there, right? Marcia Waters says, go out, come back in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm asking the people, the 3 people I've seen who said they have had these issues. Yes, no issues with YouTube membership. Okay, the 3 people I've seen who said they've had these issues, help me clear that up. You can either write it to me in a SouFLoTV@gmail.com because we don't want to turn the whole morning into this. Write it to me in SouFLoTV@gmail.com. SouFlo, this is what I did. So tell her this. Hopefully it will help her. Or, a quick whatever, and we can work from there. I'm a YouTube member, so I don't get commercials. See that? Rosalind Michaels, she goes the extra mile. Not only is she a SouFLoTV member, she's also a YouTube member. That's a different membership, right? And then when you do that, no commercials run on anything that you watch. You just freely watch everything uninterrupted. See? Onika St. George Jones says it fixes on its own. Hmm. Me not like that. Me not like that. Because imagine if I go to the mechanic and pay to get my car fixed and the mechanic I tell me, say, boy, it mess up right now, you know, but it will fix on its own. I wouldn't be too pleased. It's kind of the same feeling if somebody is a member and they can't comment, and the only thing I have to tell them is, just wait, man, it will fix on its own. You know, they're not gonna feel too good about it. So we need one better answer than that. But if that's what it is, then that's what it is. Some things we can't control. I just saw it go. Not true? Onika St. John's, congratulations. SouFLo says I had an issue, but it did not. I did not realize that my membership didn't renew. Okay, 5Field 63. That's what I was thinking the problem might be for her. You know, our membership gone out. It's just like the other morning, me jumping off because I'm an extra member of the news entities that bring news out of Jamaica. That's why I can get like the full story sometimes instead of just half of the story. And me jump in the other morning to one of the platforms. Them matter of fact, Gleaner, please fix me, fix my subscription because I'm having that problem too. Renewed my membership, paid my dues, and I'm still not able to access. So Gleaner, please hurry up and fix my things because I could have got a big story this morning which is gonna miss me. I'll try to do it tomorrow morning if them fix me something. So it's problems all across the board, my friend. Somebody have a problem with me have a problem with somebody else. All these things, we'll work it out. We'll work it out. All right. 5Field says I was able to watch the live but couldn't comment, so I went back, renewed my membership. Thank you. Exactly that. And there we go. Soji says, when I had issues with receiving notifications of the live stream, I unsubscribed a few times and resubscribed, allowing all notifications. I've not had any issues since, and I get alerted as soon as you start. That's one of the things when people are like, I'm not getting the notifications, me don't know what I go on. I've always told them to do that because that's what YouTube told me to tell the audience to do. When me asked them what's going on, they said, have them unsubscribe and resubscribe back right away. So just said he had to do it a couple of times and then it start working, right? Glitches in the system that we cannot control. Make the membership automatic payment. Current notice. That's a good one. And then it goes out on a regular without you realizing that, you know, it's coming up to time, I have to renew it again. That kind of stuff. Just set it to automatic payment and you're good to go. But I look forward to hearing more from you, some feedback so I can help this member to get back in the chat room. All right. All right. All right. So here we go. I'm ready for the them gal are wicked and them man are wicked stories, you know. That's where I want to start out this morning. In the meantime, I'll tell you a story about myself. I've been done wrong before too. And I've done wrong before too. I'm big enough to admit that. Haven't always been perfect. So I've gone the distance before. I wonder which one me for tell though, because I don't want to incriminate myself too much. I notice that when I do these stories, my wife, she start look for me different. Really? So them something that you go on with. I wonder if I'm still go on with them something there with me and these things. So I could get myself in trouble by by sharing my own stories. So I have to be careful which one of the story them me share. How come you never tell me that one there? Okay. So please don't judge me. It's way in my past. Okay? Way in my past. Way in my past. All right. Lemon and ginger in my cup this morning. Way in my past. Like way back in my past. Not along the lines of I was getting done wicked, but one time I was juggling. Yeah. I was juggling. You know, like how the clown juggle, they look around something them. Yeah. We don't want to say juggle balls, but juggling around something them. Yeah, I was doing that with multiple women at one time. I had three that, first of all, this is how I grew up. We used to have a shoebox, right? Me and my brethren them used to have shoebox. So what we used to do is we used to just cruise, go around, go out, when a gallus. See? So we used to go around, go out, and we used to ask, talk to a girl, just run up on her. Even though I say that to my sons, I'm like, you don't see no girl passing around you. You're not gonna talk to any of these girls, you know. I saw me stay cause I saw them grow me. My uncle them used to say, yo, look on one day. Yeah, man, she nice and round and thing while them a drive down the road and these things. So me grew up like that. Me never grew up like this. See it? So we used to have shoe boxes and we used to see who could fill the shoebox like every year. Not only who could fill the shoebox, but when it was time to actually engage one of these people. Cause me I rush through the mall, you know. It's Saturday, we're hanging at the mall, we're rushing, I'm rushing through the mall. So when we meet a girl and get a number, I only want to talk to her as quick as I could get the number. As soon as I get the number, I'm gonna get up with you, I'll call you later, something. That's going in the shoebox. The goal is to see how many of these numbers we used to could I get per day. And then we meet up at the end of our day in the mall. Remember, we are past each other in the mall, you know. We know that everybody at work, you know. Yeah. You get nothing yet? Yeah. All right. Look on the one day, catch, don't make the one day pass. Catch a one day, yo, catch a one day, yo, you have the one day, yo, hold the one day for me. Like we were in there hustling, okay? Like when you go flea market or when you go market, we were in there hustling. So these numbers would go in our shoebox. And I tell you how we get to that point. So you know, say a long time. These numbers would go in our shoebox. When it was time to call a girl now, who we are going with? What we are do this weekend? We're going to see a movie. Each man want to bring a girl. You shake up your shoebox. Rafflings are gone. Shake up your shoebox. You put your hand in your shoebox. You pull out a number. All right. She get a call, and then you call her. Right. All right. If she's not available, you hand in the shoebox again. Pull out the next number until you find somebody you can call. We were doing our thing. Swear we didn't do something, you know. We were doing our thing. We ended up with three one time. So, and the three that I ended up with, long story short, I started trying to carry on a relationship with all three. But all three, not three, because we can say three, but a three for we. So we ended up hustling three at once and trying to maintain a relationship. Why I don't know how man do this, because that's exhausting. You have to come in like a young Ram Billy with just mad energy for just yes one, this one, hide this one from that one and make sure this don't say that. Make sure you don't tell the same story to this one and that one don't know about this one. And if you go here so and so and so go, you can't go with this one, so you have to go. Lord God. Me not in them something. They have definitely outgrown them thing there. That's too much, just too much. But I did get to a point though that started having me believing in polygamy. So me I say, yo, me can have three wives. But how did we reach there? We went from nobody knowing about each other to fostering a relationship with all three. To all three of them I call me them man. So me have she's my man, he's my man, he's my man, he's my man. Three different part of Florida, three different females saying this is their man. This is who they love. This is who kind of fall in love now. You know, everybody are fall in love and relationship going good. I started trying to see when one discovered the other one and didn't and never left me. She still still. I still go through with the relationship thing. I say, all right. Then I started being upfront. Like, I'm going to see Kamisha this weekend. All right. But you can come see me first, though. Or you can come see me on your way. All right, then me come see you upon my way, but I can't stay long because she may say me I spend, them. All right, then. And then those two, so I had to pull in the third one. Eventually, I end up pulling in the third one, and everybody knew about each other. So now me have three women that really, that's why you hear me say stuff like, a gallus is not a man that can juggle multiple women. None of them don't know about each other. You just juggling a bunch of partners and you're really cheating, right? But when everybody know about each other, everybody on the same page, that's business. That's good business. That's when you can say, yeah, you're gallus, you're a real gallus, because me have a bag of woman, the whole of them know about each other, nobody not leaving, and these kind of things. So me do want to reach that status there. However, heartbreak came, because that's why them thing are not good for them. Get the three on board. everybody has sliced me up and distribute me now. You can have him this time, me we have him that time. Somebody I have this event, I have to show up to that, and things that work itself out, with everybody involved. They didn't like each other. They never did want to live in a one house together. And back then I did have that in mind. I was like, yo, I could probably run a stable. God honest truth, I was heading into pimping. I was heading into pimping because we did have some mad friend, where I grew up amongst all kinds of people. I had some mad friend. One was a pimp and he had an apartment, and his apartment, separate from which part him living on, he had another apartment. His apartment had like 6, 7 girls in it. And the man did a beat down, not beat as in fight. He was all 7 of them or all 6 of them. I don't remember how many of them was in there, either 6 or 7. But anyhow, me ask him how that work and thing. Him say you have to take special care of each one, and each one has to be treated a certain way. You have to cater to her needs specifically, and all these, like if one have problems with our family, you have to be the conduit. You have to be the person that fosters that relationship and encourage her to build a strong relationship with your mom, man. She only trying to talk sense into you, you know what I'm saying? If you want to still stay here, that's cool. But make sure you visit mama, make sure you give her some respect. Last time you left the house, she said you broke a bunch of stuff and cussed her out with all kind of F-bombs and stuff. Don't deal with your mom like that. So he was like a counselor slash this slash the other. I said, you know what? I think I can do this. That's why I start reel them in, because the goal was to actually have 3 women in one place, but me never got pimp them as in make them sell them body. It was how I got into the idea. In my mind, we were all going to be in one house one day. It just take some time to work on things, and then each one is going to branch out. Cause we young and broke them time, they don't have no money, and we are trying to see we are through life, right? So I'm like, all right, each one I got start have baby. We want each one to go to school, finish up school. Everybody branch off into a different career. Everybody is going to have their own house. Now, through this scheme, I would end up having multiple pieces of real estate as well, right? With me and the person working part in part, hand in hand. Because I never lazy. I start work from me at 14. So I always had income. See, and as I get older, of course, I start work more on these things and better jobs and whatever. So me and each one was supposed to own. So in the end, I would end up owning multiple pieces of real estate, and I would have different families set up with a woman head of that house with different children from her, from the next one and the next one. And all these kids would get to know each other and these kind of things. So it would have been one big happy family just expanding. I think my genes were worthy to be spread in this manner because I'm just that specially created. You need more of me kind of thing. No, no joke. Same, that was the chain of thought. Anyhow, the heartbreak came when one of them decides to, should not. BM says a cult. I was trying to run a cult. Mitchell Howell says women do the same thing. Yeah, I'm gonna put it past them. This is where I know. That's why women can't run a game around my head, because I've been there, I've done it, I've seen it. Me do tricks fit woman already when them have them man. I know what it feel like to be hiding in the closet when him come home from work unexpectedly, and she distract him, carry him gone at the next side of the house, and she tell me say, that means that the front door open, go, right? And I like my house. My house I'm living in now, if you touch the front door, the alarm speak every single time. Front door open, back door, side door, something, or alarm go off if the alarm set. So, them time there, I just take the time, open the door and shut it, go about your business. Woo, that risky me not do that again. Adrenaline rush kind of thing. Real life. So, me not put it past woman. That sometimes out of reflex, when I come home, I just walk around my whole property. And when I go into the house, I just look from room to room. That's out of reflex because, man, go down them road there already. But anyway, one of the 3 wanted to be emancipated. One of the 3 wanted to be rogue. She wanted to go rogue. So what she did start doing was have a man. Remember, I know all three of them are supposed to be faithful to me, right? That's why the Jamaican story what we do the other day, I tell the man they said, you're sharing, but you just don't know. Experience we talk from. All right. One of them wanted to go rogue. She wanted to do her own thing. So what she do is she start have her man on the side. But the problem was, this are the one when me did really into. Wouldn't say I'm in love, but I would say I was borderline close, right there, a cut hair away from being in love with this one. Right? We did the right this up. Then we go find out about man. And she take the man serious too. And my whole heart broke. And I was like, but you know them kind of cry the way I cry, but you laugh to yourself because you're like, why? We didn't expect, like, she want exclusive to just like how you and you so greedy, you have three and one, three exclusive. She alone, she have to share to me. I think it's gonna work. So I start look on the other two now, like them probably do the same thing too. So I'm not really in a good place, am I? What I found myself in is a mess because me possibly have around me right now three women will have them three different men or probably more, and me is just walla walla in other people something. Where it was a disgusting thought. To this day, that's a disgusting thought for me. I don't want to be the one going in when someone just came out. Especially if someone went in and made a deposit and then me I go in right after them come out. You know what? Them kind of something there. So, and I was always very scared about STDs and these kind of things. So, them something that kind of brought my player days to a drawdown. I mean, I say me quit after that, but I started drawing stuff in and being more constructive with my love life. Not true? And that may I say. She would have been his bottom. Yeah, Kaita Joy. She would have been that one. She would have been the one where get the girls in line when them come in. If I was gonna be pimping, she would have get the girls in line when they come in, teach them how daddy runs stuff. You know what I mean? And just don't say you got to get his money. He's Jamaican. He's crazy. Put her on to game like that, all that. He crazy. He got a whole bunch of crazy ass friends. They all into the same stuff. If you really want to do this is how you're gonna have to do it. If not, you're gonna have to bounce, and you can't stay here. But don't play with the game. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with the ism because that's how it goes. I put her down. I'm gonna take you out for the first night, show you how we get the money and all that, and then boom, you on. He collects a certain amount per day. Oh, I mean, they have this plan out enough. He collects a certain amount per day. So if you could bring him his 500 every day, whatever else you make off top, you get to keep that, right? 500 a day. You don't leave out here though until you get his money. However, you get his money, you can't come back to the house without his money. That kind of stuff. But me didn't have a heart. So me decided said the pimping thing wasn't for me. Cause I couldn't really see myself I do that to somebody daughter, like send her out into the streets to sell her body and demanding she make a quota before she come back to the house so she can get some sleep. I actually knew people that did this, and the girls, them boy, women can put themselves through some things. That's why I tell man say you better be there for your daughter. Cause anyhow she buck up in a one youth like me when time me did a certain age and through certain things in her life. I tell her right now, it's a wrap. It's a wrap times 10. She might end up be there for your daughters, man. Especially your daughter, them, right? Your son, them might can tug it out as they grow, but them are gonna grow dysfunctional anyway. But your daughters, you better be there. But it ain't hard. It's not hard at all. So that's my story. I guess I was the wicked one then. Some day I talk about them gal are wicked, them wicked, and them man are wicked. I guess I was the wicked one then. But I don't do stuff like that anymore. Not trying to live like that at all. Far removed from those days and times. Yeah, way back, way back over. So, my change. So, Michelle Howell says karma is a beat. Yeah, so it is. So it is. And sometimes karma come quick too. And you're not even expect it. When karma Rossi, you have to be like, wait, I never do nothing to know, but oh, I did. I did. I can't karma come back so quick. I did. I did. Understand your karma, work through it so that does not happen to you again. And you know what? I'm not special enough. I think I'm just a kind of person where pay attention to what has gone on in my life. I'm try to not repeat certain things. Because certain things only come with beer problems, my friend. Beer problems. And I don't want to see myself getting older in life with problems accumulating. My idea of life is the longer you're blessed to be here, the less stressful your life should be until you exit this space here. That means that by the time you reach certain levels, as a big man, I'm supposed to have certain things. I'm in place. Especially where the clean part and the happiness part and my peace in my life is. I'm supposed to be able to work the kinks out when we reach this. I don't want to be some grown older man. I may have like teenage wild boy problems and young boy problems with kind of juggle multiple women and stuff. I don't think it's a good look. I don't think it. Plus, you don't build no foundation like that either. You don't. So may I try to build some foundation and keep it steady and build some generational wealth and have things to pass on to my children so them can't say, why? The man that come and live him life while he never really care about us still. Look, there we not even have money to bury him. I don't want that to be my end story. So at some point of the way, you wise up. Somehow anyway. You were making memories, live to talk about a real thing. Yes, real G. I was making memories, that's all. But me learn and me move on. Yeah, them things that are healthy. It's not healthy. I can say it now. It's dysfunctional. It's when you're going through it, it's exciting, but it's dysfunctional. It's definitely not healthy. It's just don't do it. Don't do it. See? And I would even school my sons on how to navigate this later on. See, if you're gonna play with them, let everybody know so the whole of them are plaything. You know what I say, and these kind of things. Nobody make people start think say you gotta take them serious and we're going the distance and all that. Like, what's one of the worst things you could do when you fill somebody up with this, but you have something completely different planned over here? And women act a certain way when they're hurt. Nothing worse than a woman scorning them. Women act a certain way when they're hurt. Men act a certain way when they're hurt too. That's why we have man a run down and chop up woman, man a kill woman. That's why you have all she wanted to do was leave this and the other. That's why you have it vice versa too. I see woman acid man face. I've seen woman stab up boyfriend. I've seen. So it goes both ways. It just don't play with people like that because it's hurtful. When you're the one that's doing the hurting, you don't really feel it. You think of some joke thing, especially if you're immature mentally. See? But once you realize that you're giving out hurt, and then you realize there's a thing named karma. So that hurt that you're giving out I go come back some way, and you don't know when it's coming back either. Life funny like that. Out here playing a bunch of girls, and God, the universe, however you want to put it, you're blessed with a daughter, and no matter what you tell your daughter, so she still turn out a yamhead. And she's a big yamhead, and man just a run circle around her, and you're gonna have to sit there and watch all this. So life and karma work a certain way. And once you realize that, you stop give out the hurt and you start try to refine yourself, suffer through your karma until karma decides that okay, you've had enough. It wasn't nothing to kill you over. You get to live on. All right, we're gonna put some goodness in your life again now. And then things start go good. There was a time in my life when everything me touched turned to doo-doo. Everything. And it was karma. It was it was karma. And you have to be able to admit that. That's when you know, say, all right, I'm starting to grow now. I'm starting to understand how this thing works now. You see it? Everything you touch a doodle. See that doodle, 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 doodle. Nothing can work for you. Clean up your karma. Clean up yourself. Clean up what you're doing to others. Man, things will change. Some people say everything in touch turned to gold. No, not for me. Everything me did that touch was just doodle, doodle. Now we're try this over here. So doodle. This I want to plaka shit. More doodle. Doodle. Nothing now work. Have some salt. God, please take this off of me. And somebody obey me, Oh, God. Yeah. And somebody obey me. We prefer to go to that too before we say, before we tell ourselves, say, no, you was a wicked, rotten, and karma beat you. You can't look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that you're not ready yet. Yeah, you was doing some wickedness and karma beat you. Any day you can look by yourself and say that you're ready to start changing. But anyhow, you keep on telling yourself about there's nothing wrong with me. Everybody else around me. Yeah, why? Woe is me. This happens. I'll fix it. No, you're not going to be able to fix it. Karma. And karma is going to interrupt every time till you fix yourself. Remember me tell you, doodle, 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 doodle. Be a doodle you're going to you're gonna produce. Everything you try to accomplish, you have to go literally dig in fingernail and claw till your fingernail them broke off to get it and still not get it. So fix your karma. Once you fix your karma, you start seeing beautiful stuff happening in your life, man. And you're like, yes, all right, but know something if you do good now. Me start preach to other people, say, do good. Yes, sow good seeds. On the thing when me come out, come telling them something, yeah, I joke, or I'm just pulling this from air. No, me pull them something yeah, from my life. So we can tell us that do good. Karma beat me so bad in life that me start preach to other people. Do good. Karma is real. No, don't do it, brother. Yeah, you're gonna feel it later. That's a beating. Here we go this morning. Mr. Howard says, call the positive into being, so flow. Yes, indeed. Call the positive into being. Somehow we're dysfunctional. Somehow we will sit there and tell ourselves, all I have to do is take deep breaths and meditate and call the positive into being and speak good words into the universe, but you still haven't cleaned up your dirty self yet. So no matter how you and meditate and in with the good and out with the bad and do all these and speak good whisper affirmations and speak good words into the universe. Doodle, 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 doodle. You're gonna hurt yourself. Doodle, more doodle. Anything you do, doodle. You have to go clean up yourself. First of all, stop doing the dirty things and what you do. In cases where you can be remorseful or show remorse, apologize to the people you've hurt. If you have a chance to still apologize to them and these kind of things. Be sincere in what it is that you've done, your apologies, and move forward in a life. When you reach this up, you start to grow. Don't bother tell them about I can take away all this. Yeah, and somehow I go to church. I found the Lord and me not care who forgive me. Jesus forgives me. No, Jesus over here. So you and Jesus have a different relationship. You and karma have a date. All right. Regardless of what your religion do, you and karma will still have a date. And that's why we see so much church people get frig up all the time and we're like, but Miss Matty no do nobody nothing. She does in her church all the time. So cause Miss Matty hurt some people in the past, and I go and like say, watch out. A Jesus alone she needs to go talk to. No, Miss Matty, talk to the woman down there so you mash up our family. Talk to she. Talk to the young lady up there that you did. Talk to she. Apologize for that. You know what you did do. Not take it to the Lord in prayer in your closet, run a one dark room in your house, and then still come outside and beat your chest, but you're a bad girl. I'm a bad girl, but now I'm bad in the name of Jesus. Yeah. Karma the right there. So every time you say, your body in the hold this, but your body in the all right, doodle, doodle, doodle. But how she a pray so not doodle, doodle. She fasting and praying now, man. She wrap up her head. She a beat drum and poco and doodle. No matter where you do, I left the church gone and obia man. Doodle, doodle, doodle until fix you. It's that simple. Fix you. And believe it or not, I one of the hardest thing for human beings do. To actually look by yourself and tell yourself, say you are SHI, that's something there. And do. Yes, you are that. Fix you now. Fix your ways. Fix your do-doish ways. And then you'll be on to better things. Not true? Fix up yourself. Put that on a t-shirt. Fix up yourself. How we say up, 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 but we might say fix up yourself next. So yeah. Yeah, man. All right. We don't need to hear no story. I guess nobody has no story to give because all out here are probably wicked people that have done things that you don't want to confess about. That was my confession for the morning. Me not have no more. Me not have no more. If you did that share, me would have share more. But since you're not sharing, me not share no more. Me I move on to more real things. Me probably I go pay for this later because you know when wifey watch them something here, she said, those don't bother me. I'm good and stuff. But you know, a woman stay already. Yeah, yeah, okay, whatever. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you're like, so already, yeah, okay, all right. Wait, the mood changed. Something wrong. Because I heard your stories this morning. Mhm. Don't be fooled by the internet. Was the next one. Don't be fooled by the internet. A lot of people are losing touch with reality out here because of the internet, losing their relationships. You know, holiday season is upon us. With just the Thanksgiving, we're heading into the Christmas and then into the New Year's. Right now, somebody will make a New Year's resolution in a your relationship and you not included in it. Lord, I want to start a new year, fresh start, new man. All him, please remove crosses out of my life. Him are one of them. Almighty, me want this, me want that. So yeah, just be on your P's and Q's. Don't be fooled by the internet. A lot of people losing touch with reality out here. Losing their relationship, breaking up their families out here, disrespecting themselves and their loved ones and their other each significant other, clout chasing, all these things, all for 10 views and 2 likes. Yeah. So the internet have a way of having people feeling very delusional, like I can get that and I can get that, and that's how it's supposed to look and that's how it's supposed to be, and that's how come off of the internet sometimes. I'm telling you, and just go deal with your real life. Don't talk to the internet, talk to your spouse. Don't talk to the no for the far away, that's how we go. The internet. All right. I was watching a lady do a video the other day, and she said, side chick can't compete with me. I'm on top of my game. Hear this. She said, how you gonna compete when you see my husband at work? Oh, not side chick, work wife. Because them say, you spend a lot of days, a lot of time, a lot of hours per day at work. We're not starting problems in a nobody relationship this morning. So please don't start interrogating your significant other. All right. I know some people some people are real sensitive. But it is a saying out there that you spend a lot of time out of the day. It's 24 hours in a day. Most people will have a job, they work at least 8 hours for the day. See? So here you are along with this person 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, and this person start like you start like them I try to give you extra preferential treatment, you're returning favors, all these things. It's just a nice person that you meet at work. The only problem is you're starting to realize that this person, yeah, this woman like me, but me have my wife at home and she knows this. All right, right, she have our man at home too, and there you go. So you end up having a work spouse, them call it. So this woman did a video and she said, work spouse can't compete with me. She could have him for jokes and whatever at work. They're gonna crack jokes together and tell herself whatever she want to tell herself. I bet you he's not going nowhere. What do you see him pull out when he goes into the break room every day when y'all have lunch? Because I know where my husband have lunch at. He has lunch in the break room with everybody else. When you see him pull out that meal that I prepared, yes, honey, because you see, I'm not one of them wives that just give my husband leftovers from last night dinner, pack it up in one of them little plastic things you get at the store and in dollar store storage bin, and send him to work with that. I get up and make him meals. Okay, I expect he'll be home for dinner, so I make sure he gets a fresh breakfast. And I'm talking about the whole works. So she go on and on. I'm talking about the whole works. He got his eggs, he got his bacon, he got his grits, he got his this, his that. And then when you see his lunch, that's also prepared from scratch, not last night's dinner leftovers in his stuff. How you gonna compete with that? You know, the first thing that come to my mind, I say, what a Ross, you do all that and the man they still burn you. That must be a hurtful feeling. And them things that make people, them things that make people flipping up. Because watch this, she could have easily given him well left over from dinner last night. Not true? But she is putting, she could have saved herself a whole heap of time. If the food don't cook already, we have to eat it, else it's gonna spoil. So she could have easily given him leftovers from last night. Make this for your lunch, babe. You know? and me don't know, catch breakfast on your way to work or, or something. She make special extra breakfast. She prepare a special extra lunch, and she cooked dinner last night, And a fresh dinner I get this evening, unless him want that. And she's gonna ask him at work before he comes home, "What do you want for dinner today, babe?" And him say, "Oh, we could eat what's left from last night." Or he must say, "Well, today I feel for like steak and something." Or, "Yeah, I want salmon." "Yeah, babe, make it with that rice and peas. The honey salmon. Shakira cooked them something, The honey salmon that you be making is time consuming. It it have a long ingredients list. All these things you have to go slice the salmon and stuff it. Do our mixtures with our greens and the sitting that cheese. Whatever she do, if you put in there, it does taste good. But I can't imagine doing that for somebody every day. And then you give me bun, and yeah, give me bun like religious little, like on a regular basis. You give more bun than this. I carry, I get check up. Me mad. I'm vexed. And I'm out here working every day just to make sure that we are okay. I'm there, I take care of you and them man and them kind of something that make people. But that was the first thing that came to my mind. And I know it's a negative thought, but it's real. Because it does happen. People do invest and over invest only to find out say, I saw y'all get treated. Bun and bun with jello. Ooh, Kaitaja Empress said the work best friend is looking forward to that plate because the work wife and him is going to lunch. My God. And she'll bring her extra fork, not true. And she's like, "What's that you eating? Let me taste some." And him that they are talk about, put your fork down. And feed her with theme fork. Like when you get married and you cut cake and husband feed cake to wife. I saw your husband there work a feed side woman, work wife. Or your wife. I saw your wife there work a feed side man, husband, work husband with your food. My husband can cook. Yo, my husband when he get in the kitchen, girl, he throw down. Yeah. Watch side man. Ooh, that boy, he put his foot in it, don't he? And it be somebody that look totally different from you. Somebody where she always tell us, I'm not into that kind of guy. Me not like big man. Me not like fat man. I want fat boy at work. What should I do? Feeding him. Boy, you could eat, huh? You could eat. Yeah, what you bringing tomorrow? I don't know what he gonna cook me, but whatever he cook me, we both gonna be sharing. Boy, to life, sir. Life is rough. Life is rough. That's why them say your wife mustn't go out to work. And that's why them say you must make sure say you at least build a business and put her in it. But even when you do that, things happen. Yeah, people own a restaurant and then put them wife in the restaurant for work. And the owner of the restaurant, then the husband, him gone out now, go get the restock for the restaurant. And when I delivery boy them or the chef where you have a walk around there, and him a sort out or something till you come back. No customer no get served for the last 30 minutes. Cause the two of them run a back in the cooler. I go on with things. Anywhere you put it, things can happen to you. That's just life. Wickedness increase it. why we wicked so to each other, man? May I tell you, Father, forgive me. I now know what I used to do. I no longer do these things. I no longer go to these places. My feet shall no longer go to certain places. I have cut off certain relationships and certain ways of thinking, and I am no longer that person that I used to be. Dirty boy! That I was. That I was. Can't I try? My friend father had a nightclub, and his wife was at the bar, and his side chick was at the door. Oh, and them know about each other? No, sir. Woo! But and check this out though. That's where his money at. If you have a nightclub, that is the 2 points where and them don't know about each other. That could be a strategy. Because here what? That them 2 points is where your money come in at the door and at the bar. Okay, people come to your place, then buy drinks. You charge a fee if you come in, that's your entrance fee, you get your money that's up. Now you have two women in charge of, you see, this is how we walk ourselves into trouble. Now, any man out there do this right now, I'm gonna tell you if you do like Michael Jackson and bust the moonwalk backwards, that's up, yeah, get out of that. Because I suck. Remember me say it, you know. Nothing worse than a woman scorn. Wait till the two of them find out about each other. And then them decide, say, me collect the money at the front, you know. Yeah, and me angle the bar, you know. Yeah, so, all right. When your money start come up short, 60, 70% short, and you're wondering why your place is filled all the time, but your profit's not looking right, some woman will burn your back too right away. All with a close friend and co-worker. And them sitting there make a ball. Them sitting there make man ball harder than anything else. You can't take it harder than anything else. Why she always a fix the brother of them extra long drinks there? She pour a half a bottle of the alcohol in a theme cup alone. That's not how we make that drink. When you find out from the shout. Is a man she ever come to come laugh after you? You swear you do something. Well, she's doing what you're doing. Not true? Why, sir? Me think a mad show go on, you know, with DJ Mona Lisa, aka Amari, and Queenie. I think that is going to be something very entertaining. They're both very entertaining. Switching topics. No man give wife everything. She got marry her high school boyfriend. No man will give wife everything or she got marry her high school boyfriend with the money. Yes, my friend. Yes, these things do happen. Them always say one plus kill. Yeah, true. One plus kill cock. So them say. So ladies, if we are your one cock, just know that you're killing us. So you're going to have to make do with what you can do, right? Because excitement with extra excitement would have did it. Plus, we have to keep into mind still too. So it goes both ways, you know. Maybe she did have something fresh every now and then. She would have extra excited to kind of know new things always. Fresh. I not even want to think about them something there, man. What is to be is to be. But me not want to think about them same thing there. Cause now me start think about what if it happens in my like the brother will ask him wife for a threesome. And she said, that's all good, that's fine. Um, could we make it a guy though? What? You said you want a threesome, right? Could we make it a guy? Like I'll be a BBC, RC, PC, what's the blood club, bump, everything I mash up in about man. Wait, so you now them relationship they go up on one different level. Can't hear him now. So you harbor those kind of thoughts. Like you could have really see yourself a handle two man one time. Yeah, dirty girl. And them kind of something around, y'all not good man. Y'all not good wife material, my girl. In your head, you think about two man one time. Where you alone can do for two man one time. So at them the kind of treatment they you that means I'm not enough for you then. That means all right, yeah, get tested now, my brother. You got ask for threesome, you know. All she suggested was could it be a guy instead of a girl? Why problem? Yeah. So certain things, you know, we grow older and realize don't ask for that. It's okay. Don't open Pandora's box. You don't want to see what comes out. This could go really deep. All right, yeah, no pun intended, but this could go really deep. Yeah. Left it right, that's all. Nobody ask you nothing. Get where you take where you get. Take what you get. Enjoy yourself. Try season it and spice it however many ways you have to. And enjoy it. That. Yes, so one hen kill cock out of your mind. No matter. Roxy 21, big up yourself. Can't enjoy Empress says, that's right. You want to turn me into a lesbian, but you don't want to be a battle. What? Yo, my girl. She said, look at the one. Yo, no, me have to co-sign that. Shout out to the LGBTQ community. I don't have nothing against you. You're lesbian, you're bottom, it's your business that I am right here living my life and I'm not that concerned about your sexuality. And I know this, because I know some people get sensitive. But what she just said is as real as it gets. You hear what she said? She said, you want to turn me in a lesbian, but you don't want to turn bottom to move on. So you want a threesome? Could it be a man? Lord fire. Mm. Why you put that in my head this morning, though? You know what? No, sir. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Them a come out strong now. We don't hear them now. No, we hear only Kashino. What's good for the goose? Woo! Hi, hi, man. You play rough now. You ramp rough now. That lick there, that one there hot. Me never lick you so hot. That one there hot. Me done. Me done. Cree. Me know. Cree. Me know want to play no more. Me done. Yeah, break. Yeah. I won't do it again. Okay, I feel it. You know what? I won't do it again. I won't do it again. My grandparents, yeah, I you know what? Because I watching two man in there. I one of them I look for you and you not in him. No, sir. How man do them something, man? They have to go watch a man take off his clothes and wingly, dingly, dingly around you in the front of your face, and you couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. No, no. Hey, listen, you burn that image in my head this morning where me have to take out of my head soon. All him in there angle it better you. You've never seen such things before, and you're a grown man that know things. And this morning you learn new things. No, sir. May I keep it basic here? May I keep it basic? Let's just keep it basic. Just love on each other. That's it. We don't want to go nowhere else. Just love. Yeah, she told me in my back, so that one that hurt. That one that hurt, my friend. Yo, you know, boy, Shabdon him gone a court, you know. We could talk like a bit there now. She has that man strength. Pick her up and fling all over the room. Yes, and you can't do none of them something there. You see some big trunk broad back man when she got choose now. And all along she been telling you, I'm not into those kind of guys. That's not my type. And then when you see brother step in our room, you wonder which bodybuilding competition this man you're in. He is. Oh, you man. You talk about oh, you man. Where you come from? Oh, babe, God know. You couldn't do regular. How are this? Yeah. Andre the Giant in your house. No, sir. Me good. Me pass. We don't have to go there. It's not necessary. It's it's, it's not necessary. God has given us the right. As we have joined together to become one. The marriage bed is not defiled. So we can't go do anything in there. But it have to be just a two of women. Now enjoying the extra partners stuff and all that. If that's the case, then go be a swinging couple, you know, and keep it at that. If I that, hey, however people want to live, that's their business. You know, nowadays I can't criticize people's lifestyle. You will get in a trouble. The most you can do, I encourage them to be themselves. So, hey, go be a swinging couple. Something, you know, that tantalize both of you and these things. Whew. Sugar cane, you can also eat some sugar cane. No, sir. No, Devin Gale. We are come off of that one there. What if the brother would be there? Actually, I go an extra fee, man. You can't get no reaction. You're like, damn, nothing. She never given them the kind of reaction yet. Ever. How she go on? I kill up herself. You went from enjoying the scene. All right, I'm not gonna do this just for your sake still. You went from enjoying the scene. By the time the scene done, you in a one corner in a room like this with your face bent up. How she go on? God no. Tears just a roll down the side of your face. This is not good for us, fellas. It's not good for us. Unless you are one of them women that will come to you and say, babe, I think we should blah. Right? That's a whole other show. We could do a whole other show upon that. Babe, I think we should blah. If your wife come tell you that, let's leave that for our next show. Moving right along this morning, see? Because we're getting to the end almost. I just start back my little workout thing yesterday. I walked about 10 miles yesterday and come drop asleep like a real centurion senior citizen. And so it's going to take a while to get back into this workout thing again. Today I'm about to go harder than yesterday. And so we have to keep things on schedule somewhat. All right? We have one big event coming up, which I'll talk about at a later time as well. All right. Shabdon. Shabdon went to court yesterday. So popular music producer Linval Shabdon Thompson Jr. was a no-show in court to stand trial for breaching the Corruption Prevention Act. Why would he be a no-show in court when he is incarcerated and in their custody and them never bring him? We don't know. According to the M Battle producer's lawyer, Donahue Martin, the police had failed to bring the accused to court at the proper time for the matter. Ross. The judge stayed the warrant, which was issued in July, until April 18th of next year. Therefore, his status with regards to bail remains the same, which means him not get no bail, and he is remanded until April of next year, April 18th, January, February, March. So I'm going to do December, January, February, March, and then April, 5 months again before him see the judge. John no star. Okay, according to court documents, members of the Specialized Operations or SWAT team, they searched a vehicle that Shabdon was in, and another person named Scott, a BMW they were traveling in, and they found an illegal loaded gun. I guess them lucky said this was after the amnesty, because if them did get catch with that, I think the youth get like 8 years or 7 years or something like that. He already confessed that it was his gun. He already got sentenced. It's probably somewhere in here. Liz Camacho, big up yourself. Thank you. I appreciate you greatly. All right. So it's alleged that Thompson tried to bribe the police at this time. That was the Shabdon case, right? Before other things, it got way more serious. Tried to bribe the police for $2 million. Said, Squaddy, take this. Make sure you get rid of the gun for me. Squaddy said, me no want no money from you. I'm going to tell anyways. This is according to how they said it went down, right? The incident occurred on South Street in Old Harbor, and both men were subsequently charged. However, Shabdon, of course, didn't get charged with it any further because Scott pleaded guilty to possession of the firearm in April of 2022, and he is currently serving 6 years. So anyhow, he did get hold with this. Anytime around this time, yeah, because amnesty gone, and it now starts at mandatory 15 years. You see how much time difference there is? All right. He's currently serving his 6 years and 1 month for possession of a firearm, and 4 years and 1 month for possession of ammunition in prison, and the sentences, of course, running concurrently. Shabdon was subsequently freed from all those gun charges. However, the music producer is now in police custody in relation to a triple murder, for which he will be appearing in court December 1st in the St. James Parish Court. Today is the 29th, so December 1st, right around the corner. In June, the music producer was charged with 3 counts of murder that occurred on Mall Road, Rose Heights in St. James on Wednesday, May 25th. Shabdon was positively identified during an identification parade. On the night in question, 5 people were shot when masked men sprayed them with bullets, and 1 man died immediately at the shooting, and another 2, 1 man and a woman, died overnight after. Shabdon, who is reportedly the son of singer Linval Thompson, has production credits on many big artists' names. Vibes Cartel, Any Weather, Shabdon that. Squash, Money Fever, Shabdon that. Shubout, TJ, Shabdon that. And many, many more. His father did have something to say. His father says he's distancing himself from his son, and he hasn't been to that part of Jamaica in many years. And him now have nothing to do with the foolishness and the friggery that's going on. The thing about Shabdon for me is this. Let's read what his father said first, though. So here's this. Reggae dub producer and singer Linval Thompson, Dancehall Mag, is occupied with the final touches of his new album, to which are set for release this year. He's also preparing to tour Mexico and Europe with his vast catalog. All this while his son, dancehall producer Linval Shabdon Shabba Thompson Jr., popularly known as Shabdon, is facing possible life in prison for triple murder. the 67-year-old whose real name, and he is a veteran in the industry, whose real name is Linval Alfonso Thompson. He has distanced himself from Shabdon, asserting that he's not the father of Shabdon and he's willing to do a paternity test to prove it, is what he said. Him said, my children live overseas. I have no children in Jamaica. Him sing a song called I Love Marijuana. And this is what he said after Shabdon was arrested and charged. The man said, me no have no picnic. Well, I'm father, I know. I'm father. The man said, I know how I'm willing to do a paternity test at this point. Now, you know how them things go already. Maybe Shabdon was told that that was his daddy, but it wasn't. Can be because you raised the youth. You grow up, the youth grow up around you and with you, right? So he outrightly, in this article, disowns him. Tabby, remember Tabby from the Mighty Diamonds? Tabby got killed. Tabby was a close acquaintance of Shabdan's dad. Tabby says, this was an eye opener. No, Shabdan's dad says that was an eye opener for me, and I just don't want any problems. I'm not into the mix up. I want everything to work out. I'm only focusing on my music. I don't even work in Jamaica. Jamaica doesn't appreciate what I do. I should have an OD already. That's the outstanding distinction order and all this for all that he has contributed to reggae music over the years. I must say them not really appreciate big legends like himself, you know, Mighty Diamond, Singer Tabby, and all these people. I need a roof over my head and bread on my table with love. Them and the man that then killing her. Gunshot, shoot up Tabby. Tabby was a close acquaintance of his. So him say, yo, me see what go on. No mix me. Me no want have no part to do in nothing. All him talk about after this for the rest of that interview was his music and his music only. The man say, I will take a DNA test. Me sure enough for me. Me know my picnic them, all of them live overseas. I don't even work in Jamaica. And them part there, Jamaica, I haven't been in ages. So now talk to me about that. The one thing that struck me with Shabdon case is this. Remember one time my youth, the one that is responsible or is in jail now, the police boy, for what a girl name we swear we would never forget her name, Donnelly Donaldson. Remember the police officer that is locked up for Donnelly Donaldson's situation. Remember when time they were Noel Maitland. Thank you, Kaitai Jai. Remember what Noel Maitland's lawyer said about the ID parade? Them said they're not doing no ID parade because his client's face has already been published to the public. But Shabdon is a famous music producer and relevantly famous because he is a part of New Wave, one of the biggest producer, if not the biggest producer of the new wave of dancehall, right? So him face out there. His face wasn't out there before, but his face became out there. And ever since then, them always put him face on any story that they do. So with a person that is that famous now, how come that and they allowed Noel Maitland to skip the point out something, but or the ID parade. They allowed Noel Maitland to have the option to say, I don't want to go into an ID parade. But them never allow Shabdon to say, me don't want to go into no ID parade. My face there everywhere. Everybody know me already. So what's the likelihood of somebody pointing me out just because their mind familiarized itself already with my face from the amount of articles that have been printed about me and my face all about already. So you know it's a double standard kind of thing. Another kind of thing that we're going to talk about this morning is why I wish them all the best still. And you know my feelings towards all of that. You pay for what you do, but I don't want to see innocent people get locked up in prison, and I also don't want to see them scapegoat people for other reasons other than. If I that you do, may you get that punishment you deserve. If it's not that you do, then may you come on out and come back home to your family and thing. See? With that said, Same situation in the Anika Townsend or Slickianna case. The security guard has been granted bail, $500,000 bail. This is a murder case. So me look back again and I said to myself, said, I watched a politician woman that was a model, Lisa Anna, say something the other day, and she said, that's the law in Jamaica. You know, everybody. She said something about it's everybody's right to bail, and I was going to leave a comment, but I didn't. I said, let me talk about this panel show. If it's everybody's right to bail, that means that that's the reason why all these murderers get bail, right? And then I'm talking about people in cases where it's obvious enough, say them do it enough. There is no room for the courts to say, nah, I have a strong suspicion, too much evidence points towards you, no bail for you. Everybody get bail. I told you about the Beachy Stout case. Give you a good example. The man that he allegedly said, I will pay you the money to go do it, because you know how good you can do it. Himself, me know the girl too good, me couldn't do it, because me and she did that cool. So me hire somebody else to do it, and me watch it and instruct him and tell him the boss say want this, yes, you need to get that and stuff. That's all, draw her out, yeah, beat her up, something, burn up the car with her and all these things. He went and gave that confession to the court. And he got his sentence reduced based on that confession. The man who him tell the judge said, he's the one. Me hire him do it, him do the killing part, me watch, you know, me do my part tonight too. Them give that man the bail. Him. And if you ever hear how the man describe how them kill the girl, and him get bail. And you gone to prison, but him get bail. I said, okay, so looking now at the Vibes Cartel case, nobody, no evidence, no nothing, just some circumstantial stuff. Cartel them was never Cartel, Sean Storm, Kafir, St. John. None of them was offered any bail. From them, pick them up from day one, bail was denied until they were convicted and sentenced to life. But you have politicians saying it's everybody's right to bail. See? Right. Yes, Sir P. Sir P did Sir P was the one that took off Shabdon mask, basically unmasked him. Because before a bare picture like this in used to take. See it? And you couldn't tell who it was. So everybody, it was a kind of a marketing ploy and some mystery and mysticism about it. Who the hell is this person? Because all the hot song them will come out at them and him produce them. But we can't see him face, we don't know who. And then, you know, Sir P go do some research and unmask him. And ever since that, Gleaner, Star, Loop, all the other Dancehall, Mag, Urban Islands, everybody who carry news out of Jamaica, entertainment news and otherwise, always use this picture. So his picture became pretty popular now. Everybody I say, yes, I him that I saw him look all right, we know the face now. And then draw the man they going on ID parade. But for the police officer Noel Maitland, he had the right to skip an ID parade. I'm just saying. Our final story for the morning, Squash drop a video. I want you to go see the video. I'm still kind of skeptical because you know the whole thing that went down in Fort Lauderdale about Jamaican gangs coming over to the US and causing wrecking havoc because they're fighting for territory and all kind of something like that. Them said the blood spilling followed itself from Montego Bay, Jamaica to the US in Fort Lauderdale, and Squash name did I get called up in it a lot. So remember I told y'all that when I read through the official police report from the US, nobody not tell me so. I didn't listen to any other vlogger. I read the documents and it described how who did what and how who got caught and how who is connected to who. That's when me do the story. All right. I told you I went and checked. When me check IG, me I say because of the story what the US authorities said, they said they were able to identify certain people and get certain information off of them IG. So I go back over there, go look to see him IG if it up, and it was down. Nothing. 629,000 followers on there. A blue tick verified Instagram account. New videos dropping, new music projects dropping. Nothing is being advertised on the IG, and that IG used to full of content. See, uh, no content on it anymore. He's not following back anybody anymore. All these things, and I thought, wow, that's weird. That's weird. And then boom, I said, where is Squash? Because people are saying, oh, him up on the run, because the charger with them hole, him probably can't hold it, and him a call names, and it's alleged that one of the persons who alighted from the vehicle and light up the place with gunshot and killed two men them, one of them was the artist. So anyhow, the brother behind bar don't hold it and say, ah, him and me, him done. Others were saying, yo, him gone pan the run, you know. Cause you know notice him clean off him IG, you know, say no music, no drop or no nothing. Okay, once again, he shows up. Squash. Random Dial is the name of the track and the video. Go look on the video. There's a lot of things in the video that, you know what? I'm gonna give you some homework. Go and look at the video and we'll talk about it tomorrow morning. What I noticed about the video and how it ties into everything else we are going. On that side, Random Dial, it's the column, is the name of it. Go look on it. We talk more about that tomorrow. Last story for the morning now. Montego Bay, St. James, the prosecution told the court on Monday that Rushawn Patterson has told the security guard, Rohan Earlyby Rose, that he did kill influencer Anika Slickianna Townsend. And a quashy kind of confession because Rose's lawyer has called into question the level of his client's culpability after the conversation took place. How much is he involved, Your Honor, after this man come tell him say him kill the girl? Remember me asked him before, me said maybe he saw also or whatever. In arguing his client's case for bail, attorney Martin Thomas told the court that Patterson unsuccessfully tried to enlist the security guard's help in covering up the crime. He was asking him to help him to cover it up. The prosecution disagrees, and Rose was granted bail. The security guard get bail, $500,000. They will go on trial on March 6th of next year, and he is charged with misprision of felony. This means he is accused of knowing about the matter, but failing to notify authorities that he knew that much about the matter. That's a fee charge. On Monday, the man, so he come out and say, he told me that he killed her. On Monday, Thomas told the court that Rose had nothing to do with the murder and now wanted nothing to do with Patterson himself, a man that he once considered a friend. So it's not a random security guard, it's somebody where him know, a man that he once considered a friend. I don't want to have nothing more to do with him. As a friend him come tell me, say him kill the girl. I don't have nothing more to do with him. The defense attorney was responding to the prosecution, which, in laying out its case, referenced a caution statement that Rose reportedly gave to the police when he was taken into custody. And according to the prosecution on October 20th, Patterson called Rose. On October 20th, Patterson called Rose and told him that he had invited a new girl to come visit him and that he was with her at a restaurant in Hanover. It is said that Rose later stopped by the restaurant and Patterson introduced Townsend as his wife. You see, someone don't even know someone marching to the death. Oh, he's so charming and he's so tall and handsome and so well spoken and mannerable. And him introduced me as wifey. Introduced me as a wife. I not even know wife or husband, nothing. All right, babe. Yeah, introduced me as his wife. He introduced her to him as his wife. Rose spent some time at the restaurant before leaving. The court was told that the following day, Rose, the security guard, reportedly noticed that he had missed several calls from Patterson. Him did a ring off my phone. He returned the calls, and Patterson told him to yo, meet me over the guest house near the Hanover Street, James border. He told Mr. Rose that he had killed her and dumped her body down the road, and that while Mr. Rose was going to work, he should look out if him see any sign of any police or any crime scene, anything. Just look out for me and let me know if you see any police out the road, any crime scene, anything. Mr. Rose said, with the information, went on his way to work, said the prosecutor. But Rose's attorney painted a different picture. When this person, Mr. Patterson, said what he said to my client, the security, he immediately hissed his teeth and said, my youth, you know what? Me I come go to work here. Me I come go to work. Me not have nothing to do with nothing. Me I come go to work, he said. On his way to work, Mr. Patterson kept calling Rose over and over. Still I call him friend, right? Until he eventually answered his phone. And then he, Mr. Patterson, Rushawn, asked him a question and he proceeded on his way, stated Thomas. The prosecution is contending that after Rose was made aware of Townsend's murder, he failed to report it to the police that a felony had been committed, which gave rise to the charge of misprision of a felony. And according to his attorney, Rose's attorney, his client reportedly told investigators that it was shortly after arriving at work that he heard on the news that Aneka Townsend's body was found. On Monday, in granting Rose bail, Justice Andrea Thomas instructed him not to communicate with Patterson, to report to the Lucy police station in Hanover 3 times a week, and to surrender his travel documents. Dangerous. Everybody now knows where he's going to be reporting. You see that? Everybody know that route there. At 3 times a week in my go. It's only 7 days in the week. If we start the route here, we can definitely catch him going to report. And I'm sure he has to go to work. On October 21st, Townsend's scantily clad body was retrieved from the sea in Reading between St. James and Hanover. In announcing the arrest of Patterson and Rose, the police said that she had been strangled. Patterson, who is facing the murder charge, returns to court for bail hearing himself 4 days from today. So 4 days from today, Patterson are going to go court to get bail. Rose already went to court and got bail, $500,000 bail. His attorney is saying, my client never know nothing about none of that. When the brother say what him say, my client kiss him teeth and say, yo man, now come go to work here, and left it at that. So my client is not involved with any of this stuff. And when him reach work, him here say so and so. But that's not what the prosecution is saying. The prosecution is saying, and if the prosecution can prove this, which is, if it was said on the phone, it's going to be easy to prove. But it's Jamaica this. Them take forever to get simple things. So if the prosecution can actually prove that, nah, he told you, him call you as a brethren and tell us, say, yo, the girl when we meet, when we introduced to you yesterday at the restaurant, yeah man, the one me say a wifey, yo, yeah, me kill her now. Anyhow them can prove that, then you know he is going to be charged with whatever I'm charged with. And that's the update to the Aneka Townsend Slickianna case. I hope justice is served as well, and my condolences to her family. And that is all we can do from this point. Learn from it, ladies. All right. Tall and handsome and charming, makes you laugh and all that, introduces you as wifey when you're not, can all be steps to leading you to that trap. All right. With that said, we're going to end it right here. So this morning, come sure wife, is she ready to go to the gym? You're not ready yet? Come here. She just stopped back to, but she never stopped at all. So she looked better than me. So I try and match up. I try and make myself look good again. Yeah. Say come say hi, babe. Babe, one brother said, Jesus Christ, brain stick. Me never know, and he still call your brain. Me never know, that's what she think. Why me did think she maga?
Ah, it's so.
No maga no start there, papa. Alright, tell me when you're ready. Okay. Now come off in 2 minutes anyways.
Okay.
Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Good morning, SouFLo. How are you?
I'm good enough, fam. How you doing?
Not too bad. Long time watcher.
Thank you.
I'm just in the background listening. I've never missed a program. My husband was the one who introduced your program to me. He's been
Big
watching for
up, husband.
years.
Big him up for me. Tell him I appreciate him. Thank you.
And well, he's asleep. He's on the night shift, so he's asleep
Oh,
right now.
all right. All right.
I heard you were talking about the whole Slickianna. I tell you so, Flo, if I wasn't married, I
Mm-hmm.
would never date.
Mm. You
Never,
see,
ever, ever. I
you,
don't
you
want
see the
nobody. I
details?
said that same thing to my husband.
You see the details? No? Can you imagine this man introducing you as wifey and treating you so good and you're dead in less than 24 hours?
It's scary what's going on in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Not only Jamaica, but everywhere, because I'm in Canada.
Mm.
And it's just scary. My girlfriend right now was dating this guy in America. She lives in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
And she didn't know that the guy was trying to do love scam on her.
That's a common one.
She didn't know, and I'm like, what is love scam?
Yeah, that's a fall in love for money. Or pretend
And he
they're
got
falling in
caught in
love.
America trying to fraud the government. His name was on the news trying to fraud the government. And you know what he said?
Mm.
She's responsible for it.
She is responsible.
Yes, he said she's the one who gave him away.
Mm.
And he's a shutter also. And she just found out this. He was a soldier in Jamaica and a soldier in America. And he has guns.
Yeah, I'm hearing that this security guard right here is an ex-police officer as well. I'm not sure about that detail. I haven't vetted it myself, but I'm hearing that he is an ex-police as
She's
well.
been trying to date and it's not working out for her. I said, take a break.
Take a break. Go be
It's
by
hard
yourself.
to find a good relationship right now. That good relationship is not out here anymore. It's hard to find.
Boy, it's because I don't know. I think it's because there's so many messed up people out there. Your chances
Yeah,
are
it's
slim.
just there are monsters out there.
Your chances are slim. But also is a message to the rest of us who do have good people around us to cherish those people because so good people don't come
I
by
would never
so
trade what
easily.
I have for nothing.
Amen. Amen. Big up yourself. Your husband
Yeah, I
good.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Even with the whole thing that's going on with these young people nowadays, transformation with their body and what is it, BBL, every time I tell my kids laugh about it.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter said to me last night, oh, mom, the trend is over. I was going in the shower. I'm like, please pause the television. I'm coming. Just give me a minute. Let me go have a shower. She showed me the program where Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, they removed the thing out their body.
Mm-hmm.
So what they're doing now, everybody's going skinny again.
Remember when Rihanna went thick?
Yes.
Everybody was getting thick and they were bigging up Rihanna and big up Riri, stand out for the thick girls and it's time to get thick too. And then Rihanna just disappeared and came back slim and so many people were stuck being thick.
Well, right now, you're going to find a whole lot of people removing the butt
Mm.
because they're taking some tablets right now where they say diabetes is
Mm-hmm.
going to be sky high just to keep the body slim. They're removing the butt
Hi,
and they're
mommy.
taking these tablets to keep them skinny. And the side effects of this tablet that they're taking out here in the market, you can research it. It's the risk of diabetes.
Wow. But some of them will risk it all, even risking their lives. Like, then I don't even think they care, which is a crazy place to be in your mind, right? Imagine knowing that you trying to get this could mean you die or you develop diabetes, and then telling yourself, "Man, I still take my chances and go ahead with it, man. Cause I want the summer body, I want to look
Yeah,
good."
they
Like
don't care.
that's crazy.
Because the pictures that I saw last night of the people that are doing it, is it Bella Hadid? If you see, what's her name? Ariana Grande, if you see how skinny these people are, they look like they're suffering, like they need food.
And that's the
And
new
I'm
trend
like,
now.
this is the trend now?
Mm.
So, Flo, I have a 21-year-old trying to
Mm.
get his doctorate right now.
That's what's up.
He's in college and he's paying for his tuition. He's working, and right now he's doing respiratory. And after he's finished respiratory in the next 3 years, he's going to do anesthesiology.
That's what's up.
And
That's
I
what's
have a
up.
daughter, she's 16 years old, and I pray every day for this child that she just keep her head on her body and do
Mm-hmm.
not watch what's going on the internet and on the television
All
because as
right.
I tell her, their life is fake.
All right. Glad they have somebody like you and daddy who can tell and guide them that. A lot of them need guidance. But a lot of big people are getting into like caught up in this whole internet thing and whatever the trend is and all that, you know.
It's true, they're losing their way because when I look and see the whole selfie that the elders are doing, which should be an example to this generation and speak to them
Them
about
gone too.
the truth of life.
Mm-hmm. Them gone
They're
too.
not doing it. They're on Instagram selfie. They're putting in butt. They're doing the eyelash. They're doing the whole work.
Yep. 45 want to compete with 25 and want to look 25 and want to have the same man that 20 and 25 has and all this other stuff. It's a crazy world we're living in. It's a crazy world.
So,
Things have
Flo,
changed a
I
lot.
am 43 years old. In
Same.
January, I'm going to be 44. And I don't look at the whole. And I have a whole lot of health complications. Today, I'm going in the hospital and praying that they don't check me in
Mm.
because I had COVID 2 weeks ago. And it leaves me with a nasty pain in my back, my lower back to my abdominal, and I don't
Mm.
know what's going on. I'm walking like a whole people. I can't sleep, I can't do anything, and I'm wondering what's wrong with me. My doctor recommends for me to go to urgent care.
Oh wow. I'm wishing you all the best on that one. Health is wealth. It's no joke.
Yeah, I have a small business that I run. I have a small cleaning business, and because the whole recession, nobody is moving. I'm not getting the work like I used to. But guess what? I appreciate the little that I'm getting.
Right. Now, do you have employees or are you or is it you and your husband ran business?
I run the business because my husband works otherwise, but he will work with me on the weekends. I have like a big company that has a whole lot of townhouses
Right.
that they renovate when the tenants move out, and I go in and I do the cleaning.
Okay. So you
But nobody is moving right now because of the whole increase of cost of living. This is
right,
the
right.
seventh time interest rate has raised in Canada within a year.
Mm.
Within a year, I've never heard this before. 7 times Canadian bank has raised interest rate, and it's crazy out there financially.
Boy. Yeah, things are get away, right? But what we do is survive, you know?
There's nothing else to do.
Yeah, what we do is survive, you know?
I am glad that I'm this age right now. I'm not a millennium, and I have done everything that I wanted to do in my past.
Right,
I'm just living out my future.
right. It's wild out there. It's wild out there. But I appreciate you greatly, my friend. And thank you. And big up your husband for me.
I will. I just watch on the later programs.
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever it's posted, I just watch them. I've never missed one. And I decided this morning I'm gonna call you and bless you up and bless up your family. Your kids are very beautiful and you have a lovely wife.
Thank you. I appreciate you greatly. Have a blessed
So
day
take
here.
care of yourself until next time.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye. All right. With that said, I don't know where times are hard everywhere. I don't know where America found all this money to spend Cyber Monday. Why, so I go, we're not gonna dwell upon that still. Let's go off and have a wonderful day. It's Tuesday, right? November 29th. December soon come. Let's go off and have a wonderful day. Keep your head up, keep a smile on your face, try to laugh through it. Remember this today. Everybody that you meet out there is going through something. All right? Everybody that you meet out there got something going on that is bothering them in some kind of way and something that have to go work through. So I know you alone I go through things, others are too. So be kind, be compassionate, and be a good human being. So some good karma so that good comes back to you. That's how we end this one this morning. Blessings to each and every one of you. Big up on yourself and catch you tomorrow morning right here. God spare my life on Morning Thoughts. I'm out. Peace.